Good morning, my beautiful people. I hope you're all doing well. I woke up in Portugal. We've been here for a couple of days. We're visiting my grandparents and we've had such a lovely time together, just sitting by the pool, bathing in the sun, eating some good food, and just spending quality time together. You might be wondering about our Barcelona vlog because we traveled to Barcelona before we came here to Portugal, and we are currently working on the video. It's going live next Wednesday, and I am so excited to post it. I know you guys are gonna love it because we truly fell in love with Barcelona. It's such a charming city. It's so much fun. It's so vibrant. The food is incredible and we really had such an amazing time. So stay tuned to next Wednesday, but in the meantime, we are gonna spend a cozy day here in Portugal. So I'm gonna start my day by doing a few stretches and some yoga out on the balcony. I've been trying to take it more slowly and just relaxing while we're here in Portugal. So I'm gonna put my hair in a ponytail and go out on the balcony to do a few morning stretches. We are gonna make breakfast. We have some papayas in the fridge and I've been wanting to try like papaya bowl. I've seen people make it where you just slice a papaya and then you put some yogurt, some granola and some other fruits and it looks really good. This breakfast was delicious. The papaya was surprisingly good. We haven't tried it many times before, but it's very like a subtle taste. It's a bit sweet and like the texture is very like buttery and it just fills you up a little bit more. So it's definitely a recommendation for you guys to try out if you can buy papayas in your country, because I'm not really sure where to buy it in Denmark. Maybe in the food markets.
Maybe.
Let's see when we get back home. Anyways, the sun has started shining. It's getting warmer and we're quite excited to go by the pool, bathe in the sun and read our book. That's what we've been doing every single day, just relaxing and enjoying the weather. It's been so nice. We're gonna change into our swimsuits and go by the pool. I brought my favorite snack with me, some medjool dates and peanut butter. These dates are so big. I love them. So juicy. This combination is just heaven on earth. And it's even better when you put some dark chocolate as well. But I didn't want to bring it out, otherwise it would melt. Just keeping it simple today. So yummy. I put up a question box on my Instagram yesterday and I thought it would be fun to catch up with you guys. I got quite a few questions and I feel like it's been a while since we chatted. So I'm just gonna sit here in the sun and answer some questions that I got. But first, I'm gonna tell you about the sponsor of today's video, which is Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform. So whether you're just starting out with a personal blog, you want to create an online portfolio or you want to grow your business, Squarespace has all the tools to support you along the way. Squarespace makes the whole process of designing an aesthetic and functioning website so easy. You can play around with their beautiful pre-designed templates and completely customize it to your liking with a simple drag and drop feature. After launching your website, make sure to get discovered fast with integrated, optimized SEO tools so you show up more often and grow the way you want. Plus, Squarespace offers flexible payment options to ensure seamless checkout experiences for your customers. Head to the link down in the description box to create your own website today. You can save 10% off your purchase of a website or domain when you use my code BIRTALIN. So now it's time to get into the questions, and I thought I should answer the easy questions that sometimes I don't really answer because I feel like I've answered these questions so many times, but there are a lot of new faces on here, so I thought I should answer like the basic questions like, how old are you? I'm 24, my birthday is the 1st of January. What's your job? I'm a full-time content creator / influencer. I do YouTube, Instagram. I post TikToks here and there. What did you study? I studied business administration in Iceland for 2 years. I didn't finish my study because I started doing social media, which I'm doing full-time now. Why did you move to Copenhagen? So the reason why I moved to Copenhagen was because I went on an exchange for 1 semester at a business school in Copenhagen. After my study, I was supposed to move back home to Iceland, but as I've told many times before, I just fell in love with Copenhagen and I wasn't ready to move back home to Iceland. So that's also kind of the reason why I dropped out of my study and I started pursuing my dream in content creation. What does your name mean? It's such a beautiful name. Thank you. So Birta means like bright or brightness or light. I feel like it suits me quite well since I am blonde and I have quite pale skin. My middle name, Hlín, doesn't really mean anything, but I was actually kind of curious, so I just Googled, and it says that Hlín is the Norse goddess of protection. The task of the Norse goddess Hlín is to protect and shelter humankind. I did not know this, but it's actually quite sweet. Oh my god, guys. I was Googling my name just to see like the definition behind it, but I just saw that I'm on famousbirthdays.com. I'm shocked. It even says that she became engaged to her fiancé Helgi Jonsson on November 13th. Okay, there's one mistake because it says that I am born in Copenhagen, Denmark. That's not right. I'm born in Reykjavik, in Iceland. Next question, how did you meet your boyfriend? We met through mutual friends in college. I was 17 and Helgi was 16. Helgi added me on Snapchat. We started snapping and then we hung out and the rest is history. A lot of people are asking if we have started making wedding plans, and the answer is no. We haven't started making any plans. I'm not really sure where we're gonna host the wedding, how big the wedding is gonna be, when it's gonna be. I don't know. We haven't really started thinking about it. We're just enjoying life right now, and I feel like you can be engaged for a couple of years until you decide when to get married. I'm not in a hurry. We are gonna get married eventually, but for now, we're just gonna be engaged. Some of you guys are quite curious to know which language Helgi and I speak to each other in, and we speak Icelandic. We're both born and raised in Iceland, so we speak our mother tongue together, which I think is really nice. What book are you currently reading? I am reading Cleopatra and Frankenstein, and I am like 2/3 into the book, and I am quite enjoying it. It's also quite interesting because the storyteller is always a different person, kind of. It's changing throughout the book. Yeah, I'm like excited to finish the last pages, and I will tell you guys my final thoughts on this book. It's definitely not the best book that I've read, but it's a good read if you're sitting in the sun and you just want something to entertain yourself. I definitely prefer more romance or more criminal thriller type of books, but this one is just like somewhere in the middle. The story is interesting and it's fun to read, but it's also like maybe missing like the wow factor. I'm getting quite a lot of questions about like, when did you start social media? How did you get into creating content? So I'm gonna briefly tell you guys about the story. So I have always loved taking pictures and videos, and I actually started this YouTube channel when I was 14. I posted a few makeup videos. I did like DIY EOS lip balm that was like super trending back then, but I sadly only posted a couple of videos because I was a bit scared about getting hate comments, and I was also living in Iceland back then. The community there is very small. I think people like started talking, and I guess I was just too afraid, and that's why I decided to quit posting on YouTube. But it wasn't until quarantine, early 2020. I don't know why I started posting during that time, but I guess it's because I had more time on my hands. So that's when I started to purposely like get ready, putting on some nice outfits. And I just remember the moment when I asked Helge to go out with me to take some pictures. I honestly felt a bit embarrassed, and I think we went out into the garden and we took some pictures. I was wearing my mom's like cowboy boots, and you know, I was just posing, and I remember I was posting a lot of like recipes. I made some green juices, I made the famous Dolgana coffee, I made sourdough bread, and I was just trying to post more consistently. But it wasn't until we moved to Copenhagen in August 2020 when I finally started taking my social media more seriously, and I created a TikTok account. But the funny thing is that I was too scared to put my name and like a picture of myself because I was too embarrassed. I was just gonna share some food recipes, but finally I had enough courage and I was confident enough to start showing my face, and I changed my name to Birta Lynn. So I guess that's kind of how I started getting into the game. Next question, what's your favorite childhood memory? When I can't fall asleep, Helge always tells me to think of something beautiful and something that makes me happy. And I always think about the time when I was little and we visited our summer house. It was located at like the most beautiful location in Iceland. It's called Þingvellir. It's our national park, and it was in like this hill. You couldn't like see any other houses, and you had the most beautiful view over the lake. And I just have like the best memories from there. Me and my sister like walking down to the lake to go fishing and picking some berries from the nature, just cooking food with my grandparents, playing board games. I don't know, it's just so wholesome. Those are honestly the best memories. So the last question of the day, how do you organize and plan your trips? So you guys know that Helge and I aren't big on planning, and I like to be a bit spontaneous. But like 2 days before we leave on our trip, I do a bit of research on TikTok and Instagram, and I am super lucky because so many of you guys send me recommendations. So I usually just go through all of these recommendations and I search on TikTok, maybe cute cafes in Barcelona or restaurants in Barcelona or what to do in Barcelona. And I just map all of these places on my Google Maps. and I try to categorize them. And after I have put in all of the spots, I have like an overview of the city and I can see where like the hot spots are. We kind of schedule which days we want to walk around each areas. Here is a bakery and here's also a monument. Maybe we should start the day by going to this bakery and walk in this neighborhood. So that's basically kind of how we plan our days. But to be honest, I don't really like to plan my days too much. I also just like to get lost in the city. I don't know, I don't really like to have like a schedule. It's nice to have maybe an overview and then you just see how the day goes and see what you want to do, what you're in the mood for. Yeah. Anyways, this was briefly how we plan our trips, but I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A session. And now we are gonna go inside to make a fruit salad. It's the perfect snack to eat by the pool and enjoy the sun. It's been such a relaxing day, just sitting by the pool, soaking up the sun and just reading my book. But I just hopped into the shower because we are going to have some dinner, so I need to get ready. And we are going to have one of my favorite dishes here in Portugal. It's called piri piri chicken and it's just so delicious. It's like spicy chicken and then you get a side of fries and like the dish is just so comforting. We've been having piri piri ever since we visited my grandparents and I just love this dish so much. And we are leaving to Copenhagen in a few days. I just want to use every opportunity to eat this dish. Actually, before I leave to Copenhagen, I should buy this piri piri spice so I can somehow recreate this dish back in Copenhagen. Maybe that would be a good idea. So I'm quickly just gonna put on a bit of makeup. I think I'm just gonna wear this top that I thrifted in Barcelona. Stay tuned to next Wednesday. I'm so excited to post it. And to like make it a bit more fancy, even though these piri piri chicken places are usually quite casual, I'm gonna throw on these pants. And I'm gonna wear these black sandals. Well guys, we are on our way to the piri piri place. We borrowed my grandparents' car. We are on a little date night, the two of us. And I am so excited to have some piri piri chicken tonight. We're on our way back home and we made a quick stop at the supermarket to buy some ice cream. But this supermarket sadly didn't have the ice cream that we wanted. I really wanted the Magnum, the almond one with milk chocolate. It is so good. And we have been eating it the last couple of days with my grandmother because she loves that one. But they only had like this knockoff brand. I just bought it. Nothing else was open, so we have to settle for this. I hope it's gonna be okay. But I also saw that they had these chips on discount. It was like €1 and I was tempted to try them out because I've seen them everywhere and people seem to love them. So I'm gonna do a taste test. Oh my god, I'm excited. Okay. I feel like I'm in Mexico or something because it's like a tortilla snack or like a tortilla chip, but then it has lime, chili. This is really good. I understand the hype, but it's also very spicy, so you can't eat a lot. Ooh, yummy, yummy. But now we are gonna drive home and I'm so excited to play the new Billie Eilish album. I love driving and just listening to music, and I blast the music like really loud. I know it's not good for your ears, but